It cannot be on
Starring.
purpose, because you know how you can be so close to the pool. I don't know if you guys, like, when you play football with your friends, where you intentionally try to miss but to still go inside. It's not intentional. He's just bad. Oh, no.
Sulia.
Welcome to
Today your voice has really come, bro.
Yeah.
I like that.
Haha. If you don't know, let me tell you the news. You ever heard of the good news, the holy news, the beautiful news? The news is United is back. If you don't know, now you know. I've said this a few times, but this time you mean it. Yeah? Ruben Amorim, masterclass against Mikel Arteta. So how do you feel? How are you feeling? I know I called you yesterday to check in on you. I hope everything is good.
Yeah. I'm good. I mean, how do I feel? See, interestingly, I don't want to be that guy, but I knew we were going to lose. And I'll tell you why I knew we were going to lose. Because that white kit. I don't think we've ever won a match in that white. Like, see, I understand why they do it too. Listen. I understand why they wear the kits.
This is a very Ghana Black Star.
Are you for knife violence or
you
not?
see, it's for a good cause, but I beg you. Every time Arsenal wear white, Charlie, they can't. They just can't. It doesn't work. So please, Adidas. No knife violence. You will put a banner on the stadium next time. A white banner on the stadium. But on the pitch here, we beg you.
You need your blood.
We need our red. We need our
You need
red.
a blood.
We need it.
You say if United wear navy blue no at Emirates, then it's lights out for. It's a dance floor, as they said.
Yeah.
Oh, you know the guy that's singing that.
Lingard.
Why didn't you wear?
moonwalks.
Didn't you wear the one we beat you 2-0? Was that Old Trafford or was that? The two corners. Was that Old Trafford or Emirates?
Did we wear that?
We didn't wear blue.
The two corners.
We wore the white.
Eh.
I think so.
Yeah. We'll meet again anyway.
We'll
Check.
Anyway, so yeah, let's get into it. So in case you didn't know, Arsenal lost to Manchester United. It wasn't 2-1. Sorry, it was 1-1 and then 5-3 on penalties. Yeah. Third round of the FA Cup.
Shout outs to Arteta Out.
Yeah, good cameo.
Hey.
You see, let's actually talk about this.
To be very honest,
is he good or not?
I was insulting him at the beginning because that guy cannot kick a ball to save his life.
It was so bad. Like 5 times he
You
kicked
kick
the ball out.
to throw. I said, hey.
But
So people.
It was the pressure.
No,
I beg you. Hey.
we will not take it.
Olele self they
And then
do
even the goal
for World Cup.
that he conceded, I don't know if he was trying to punch it or push it. He could have
Yeah,
caught
he should have
that
caught
ball
that ball.
and hit it
Facts.
straight to Gabriel. Gabriel volleyed it in. So, but aside from that, save the penalty during 90 minutes.
Good save.
Save the penalty
Rice
during the Rice header. So he had some good
Also,
saves.
the what's
it was
it
a
called?
mix. It was a mix.
Rice also had a
shot, and he
Also,
saved. He had some good saves.
Good saves.
He did well in the penalty shootout. So it was a mixed game for him. So fortunately for him, you guys came out on top.
One of the matches.
He also conceded a corner the last time. So I don't know about the guy. Like I'm a little.
Yeah,
remember
they
in
play
the
let's
World,
go corner to go.
was it the World Cup? The Euros.
Olympico
He did
The
some
Euros or
else.
some
Yeah.
back pass in it. So
against Portugal.
he's a little shaky. So I don't know about that guy.
But what I'll say is, I feel like he had a rocky first half,
Yeah, for sure.
but then I feel like he came out and he gingered himself small. But on the other end of the pitch, we had our friend David Raya, who I don't know what he was doing yesterday. The penalties there,
The penalties.
he's very eager, like
I
on the
think what it
pen.
was with the penalties is I think United just did their homework. I think United came to the game knowing that it might go to penalties. I think they're prepared for it. I think Arsenal thought they could have.
Oh really?
They could have won. Yeah, for sure. If you watch
Well, look at our penalty kickers. Was who? Lenny Martinez, 2 centre backs
But
in
they
the
all
penalty.
killed it.
exactly,
Yeah,
because
they all killed
if
it,
2
though.
centre backs are taking penalties, it means they know that
Yeah, they are good.
there's a reason why they're taking the penalties.
But David Raya, but you guys were hyping him.
That's what I'm saying. So
it's a penalty take.
no,
it's a
so
penalty
his
stopper,
his
it's a
thing
this,
is
it's a that.
his
But
thing
penalties,
is
the
let's
first
keep her in
5
the
are
league
the
and
most
things.
confident players.
exactly the thing with
Facts.
the thing with David Raya is if you watch the other penalty shootouts he did, those against Porto, his thing was he dives early. You have to pick a side and dive early because
Yeah,
if the player
where was he going?
Actually, the thing is,
if
if you choose your side,
they do so,
if you choose your
he
side,
jumped one. He jumped. Oh God! He jumped. He hopped first too. The guy never even reached the ball. Your man hop.
Yeah.
Then dive before the guy.
So basically, if you're a keeper,
oh man,
if you're keeping and trying to save a penalty,
oh man,
if the penalty is in the corner, if you don't go early, you are never going to get there. So it's like he gambles, he picks his side, and he goes. That's how he does his penalties.
Yeah, but
so
you guys,
United know this. If you watch that Porto shooter, you know, okay, this guy goes early. So all you have to do just slight hesitation, he's gone. Puts in the other side. And for me, my problem was that after the first 2 or 3, why did you keep doing? Like, I'm like, bro, why are you still jumping before? By the time they are walking to the pit, the body, he's already there. Like, what's wrong with this guy?
Bro, he did it with Fernandez, Ahmad, Euro, and Martinez. Also, he's exactly that he taking time.
Yeah, so that's when he finally was like, okay, you know what? Let me take my time. But it was too late. Should have started
too late.
But yeah, it is what it is, you know.
Oh, but honestly, Arsenal. So, how do you feel? Do you think it's an Arteta out situation? Because, you know, he has won one FA Cup.
Yeah.
And that was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's time. Like, you can't, like as Eva said, every day with Arsenal, it's like Netflix. We're always waiting for the next season. So, what's going on? Is it time for Arteta to go? I think it's time for him to go. I think it's time because I feel like you guys don't buy the right. You don't bring the right players in because you still don't have a striker. Yes, yesterday's game you had Gabriel Jesus get injured. You had Odegaard play with an ankle problem. You had what's his name, Juria Timber as well. He got injured. Got subbed off. That's already 3 injuries in the game.
Jorginho got injured.
Jorginho also got injured. 4. And aside that, you're already dealing with injuries from Saka, dealing with injuries from Nwaneri.
So how is that Arteta's fault?
Oh, no. I'm just saying that, like, you are bringing in injury-prone players. I'm sure he has something to do with the transfers. You don't have a striker. So I'm saying it's a accumulation of issues.
Okay, so out of the players you mentioned, maybe apart from Gabriel Jesus, which ones are injury-prone? Which ones have a history of being injured? Odegaard never gets injured. He had one injury since he came to Arsenal. Saka has played 5 years in a row, never got injured. This is first injury. Jorginho, always available. Rarely gets maybe some 1 or 2 niggles here and there, but he's always available. It's only Gabriel Jesus who has had a history of injuries. I think it's just bad fortune. Like, it happens in football. There are some seasons where your guys go hit, and when your best players are injured, obviously you're not going to play as well as you would if your best players are available. You guys should know this from last season, Manchester United. You know more than anybody. If your guys are not there, you can't play the way you want to play. So you have to compromise.
What you're saying is Arteta in?
I'm still Arteta in. Wow. And I'll tell you why. Yes, it's been 5 years, but I think people have short memories. Before Arteta came, where was Arsenal? What position were we? We were not in the Champions League. We were finishing 8th. We had players like Socrates, Mustafi, like that was our starting centre-back pairing. Socrates and Mustafi. We were playing serious big games, Man City against Aguero, and Socrates and Mustafi are standing there like 2 doofuses. That's where we came from. So now we have some good players, Saliba, Gabriel, everything. I feel like if you sit down and just think about Arsenal, and like they used to call us the banter team. We had Aubameyang and Lacazette. We are playing the football, but you're still smiling. What's funny? Like, that's where we came from. And so there's clear progress, and I feel like after so you don't think there's progress?
Oh no, there's progress, but the progress is not getting anywhere.
So
that's my own.
Okay, let's compare last season to his first season.
Because even Ten Hag, moment that we have been insulting and we have been shouting and saying that this guy is shit, we sacked Ten Hag.
Yes, that's the team that won the FA Cup. But that's, you see, this is my thing with. Let me explain this to you. This is my thing.
I mean, you get extra sheets for him when you say.
This is my thing with cup competitions here. Like you said, last season, Manchester United were not the best team, but they managed to win the FA Cup. Cup competitions that Wigan have won the FA Cup. Wigan beats big teams to win the FA Cup. Winning the FA Cup does not mean that you are a great team. Of course, you've done it's a great achievement, but it doesn't mean you're a great team. The real marker of a good team is your league form. Because it's a 38 game season and you are playing.
So Champions League is also a cup competition. So you're saying that the people who win the Champions League are not good.
Relax.
Not good teams.
Relax. A team like last season who played in the final. Real Madrid versus who? Dortmund.
Yeah, Dortmund.
So Dortmund is not a good team?
Dortmund is not a good team.
What did
Do you
Dortmund finish in the
do you
league?
watch the Bundesliga?
Barely, but I'm saying
When was the last time Dortmund won the Bundesliga? Dortmund.
Oh, but
So
you
that's
know-
what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you that cup competitions
No.
are different from
disagree
league
with you, Papa.
competitions.
Hey, boss.
Anyway, just let me land.
Where did Dortmund finish in the league last season?
You tell me, where are they right now, even this season?
We can check.
Check for me.
Hold on.
So as you're checking, let me continue my submission. So I'm saying that and I remember very clearly that FA Cup run because I was watching it. I remember what we did, bro. That was the most defensive football I've ever seen in my life from Arsenal. They just packed the back and countered with Pepe Aubameyang, and then they beat City and they beat Chelsea in the final. That's how we won that. It was not because we were good or the players were good. They were trash. It's about winning, and that's the thing.
But they said with defense wins games. But
let me ask you.
But they won the cup.
So let me ask you this question. So if you really feel like winning the cups are so important, why didn't you keep Ten Hag? Because he's shown you that Ten Hag has shown you that I can win cups. I'll win the cups for you. The league will finish some way.
No, because
but the cups will win the cups.
We're not playing good football.
So you know that. So you know that you can play good. You can play bad football and still win cups. That's what you're telling me now. Which is what I've been saying the whole time.
No, but this. Wait. We were fortunate to to play against Newport County, to play against Coventry City, and then we ended up in the final. And then we faced what's it called?
Man City.
Liverpool. You beat Liverpool in the semi-final.
You say the final, sorry. Yeah.
And we ended up in the final against Man City. And we beat Man City.
So we
played good football against Man City.
You still beat two good teams at the end of the day to win the cup.
Yeah, but it was not because we were being defensive. So when Adelaide.
Why we all watch the matches? What are you talking about?
Guys, continue. I'm listening. I'm enjoying the bank.
Anyways, what was? Have you forgotten what my point was? You were saying that Arteta won with the Mustafi and things. I was saying he still won the cups, and I'm telling you that winning cups it's not a marker of a good team. It's a marker of a team that it's individual games. Like if you compare it to a league campaign, 38 games, playing teams home and away. At some point, everything levels out. If you're not good, you'll be exposed.
If the fundamentals are weak,
exactly, you'll be exposed. You cannot fluke your way to a top 4 finish.
Wait,
you can't do it.
So what about Leicester?
That wasn't a fluke. They were actually good. It wasn't a fluke.
So why didn't they do it again?
That one there, it happens. They were actually good, and then some other teams were also bad. So it happened for them, but they were actually good. If you remember what Mahrez did that year, what Kante did that year, what Vardy did that year, they were actually good. So all I'm saying is that where we came from to where we are now, for me to say that we should sack Arteta, if you're sacking him, okay, you know what? Sacking him is not off the table. But who's coming in? And I've not heard any good names yet. Somebody told me that we should cross we should cross everything and take David Moyes. That's what somebody said. You see, because there are no names. Like, who are you going to bring? Emery has a job.
Put the money there, you come.
No. We've tried it. It didn't work.
You want to prove himself?
No. He's proven himself at Villa. It's fine.
Well, you get more. There are other coaches available.
Like who?
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Anyway,
the hug is there.
Anyway, so this is exactly my point. Is that if you are removing something, if something is because I think it's still working. We've been very, like I said, very unfortunate with injuries this season, among other things. We also didn't. I can't say Arteta is blameless. He has a lot of blame with the transfers. He should have bought certain players. He didn't buy those players.
Was that Calamari guy you go buy? No, I don't understand.
Calafiori,
we all saw last season.
Like we all watched the Euros,
but did they need him?
Yes,
but they bench him.
He's injured.
No, even when he was fit, he was being benched.
Oh my god, you don't watch Arsenal. Anytime he's fit, he plays. He's our starting left back.
The last couple of games,
he was injured.
But he was on the bench
because he was injured. Don't you know players come from injury and you can't play them 90 minutes or you can't start them? You bring them from the bench.
You don't worry.
If he's fit, if Calafiori is fit, he always starts.
Okay.
He always starts.
Arsenal fans, me, I don't follow Pupu teams.
Me, I'm telling you.
You people, since you guys
what's
are
your
watching.
position?
Anyway,
back to
are we still 14 to 13?
Yes, you're still there. You're still there. You might be there for a while. Anyway, so
it's all good.
All I'm saying, Arteta, I'll fault him for the transfers. He did a terrible job. Him and Edu has left now. I don't know what's going on with that side. I'm also hearing that the board also don't really want to release money this year. That they feel like they spent a lot of money and they don't want to
think of it. You guys didn't replace Edu.
No, he hasn't. They're still looking for replacements. I think they're eyeing the Sociedad guy. I don't know. There's a gap. There's a gap to be filled, basically.
This guy also resigned recently. Atletico Madrid. But I can't remember.
United wanted him.
United wants him apparently. So
yeah. So basically, Arteta, he's not blameless. He has made a lot of mistakes, but I feel like there's this thing in football where people just like to react in a short space of time without taking everything into context. And I think that's why this Arteta Out train is gathering steam.
Because listen, 5 years, it's a long time more. Somebody to go class
Sir Alex
one.
is 6 years. He was going to be sacked.
How many years did Klopp do before he started winning?
Who?
Klopp.
Sir Alex.
Sir Alex.
That's a difference.
That's
a difference.
What about Klopp? How many years did he do before he started winning?
Joseph, aka Joland.
Private, but he said in the 5th year he was going to be. We were going out. That's when Barca scored us 1-0, but we came back. He delivered on his promise.
Are we? I thought they're going to win the Champions League. So.
Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
Champions League.
It's coming. So yeah, basically that's all I'm saying. Arteta Out campaign. I feel like guys need to relax. Basically, like let's not go overboard. I understand people are upset, but like let's be, I don't know, let's be a little rational. Let's take things into context. Like we are still second with our best player out, and I would say top 3 players in the league. Saka to me, but I'm an Arsenal fan, so maybe I'm wrong.
Top 3.
Who are the top 2?
Salah and maybe Van Dijk. I'll put them ahead of.
So where's Haaland?
Where's Cole Palmer?
Palmer is not ahead of Saka, but that's a conversation for another day. So Saka out. This guy.
I love Arsenal fans.
This guy. Who else is out?
They say
Gabriel Jesus just got. Looks like it might be an ACL.
I give you the list.
It might be out for the rest of the season.
Saka. What's his name? Jesus. Timber's
out.
Calafiori
is out. Nwaneri's out.
Calafiori.
Ben White is out.
Ben White, and then there's one more person who got injured during the game.
Jorginho is out.
Jorginho, yes.
Yeah. So the injury list is long, and I think with any team, we've seen this in the last few years. Liverpool had a season where they had a lot of injuries. They were not able to do anything great that season. City this season have had a lot of injuries, and especially at the moment, especially injuries to key players. There's some players that you can have 5 injuries, but if this one player gets injured, you see the difference more with this one player than with the 5 players.
Okay, so all I'm saying is, do you still believe that Odegaard is a better player than Fernandes?
Yes, I believe with all my heart. Because, and this is what I was saying the other time, or just a few minutes ago, that in football, people will take one game and try and build a whole
it's not one
identity.
Game. What has Odegaard won?
Charlie.
As your captain.
Okay, Thomas Vermaelen. Do you remember Thomas Vermaelen?
I know.
You know him?
Yeah.
He's better than all the man since 99. All the Man U defenders. Vidic, Ferdinand. You know why? He won a treble. That's a stupid logic you are bringing on the table.
That's the dumbest thing you could ever say in this thing.
Oh wow! What did you just say, bro?
He said,
"I'm just using your logical, bro."
No.
He won a treble.
But wait. He won a treble. That's 3 cups, right? But Ferdinand, Vidic, and whoever they didn't win a treble.
Vermaelen played. Vermaelen was playing with MSN. Vermaelen was playing MSN. If I start counting trophies, bro, he was playing with MSN.
But it's not going to be more than Vidic and Ferdinand Dems. Are you serious? Vidic Dems won FIFA. What's it called? Club World Cup. They won Champions League. They won Premier League. How many? I come to compare Vermaelen. If you're going to pick somebody, my guy, please go through your Rolodex and check again. Yes, I vex. That's blasphemy.
So you understand why what I'm saying is dumb, because the logic behind it is dumb. It's flawed. And I'm just borrowing from your logic.
Odegaard has not won a trophy.
Okay, that's good.
I don't know.
It's fine. He's better than Bruno. You're right.
He's not better than Bruno. Bruno is better than him, please.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, what you said.
Put some respect on my
You're right. You're right. Anyway, yeah. Shout out to Bruno. That finish was amazing. Like that was a crazy goal.
Yeah, that
was a crazy goal.
That really was. Shout out to Zegzi, sexy Zegzi.
So let me actually give props to United. I think United played very, very well, even after the red card. They still, bro. Like
Even
I
though I
was very impressed.
And what's his name? Like, what's the referee's name? Because it was 12 against 10.
Oh, bro, come on, please. The referee was bad for all of us.
The
referee was bad for. It
wasn't a penalty.
It wasn't a penalty, but that's the typical English referee. If there was VAR, they wouldn't have even.
That tackle on Fernandes, that yellow card they give Fernandes.
They gave him the yellow card for remonstrating after the tackle, but it was a foul. It should have been a foul.
So you said he didn't cheat for you guys.
I hope you remember Saliba got a very nice elbow in his face, bleeding from his mouth.
That one
he didn't get it.
That one is just a causality of football. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, all I'm saying is the referee was just bad. The whole game he was bad. For both teams he was bad. But obviously, I think the penalty was too soft. Yes, there was contact, but you can't be giving penalties for some of these things. But if you remember the last game, Arsenal versus Brighton, where two players went to head the ball, both players headed the ball, but they said, oh, there was a clash of heads, and so it's a penalty. So they gave Brighton a penalty.
Yeah.
English referees are just bad, generally bad. And even VR even watched it and said it was still a penalty. That's another conversation. So the referee was bad for all of us. But I'm still giving disrupting me. I'm giving you props here, disrupting me. The back three, Martinez, Maguire, and De Ligt, amazing. The keeper was shaky, but amazing performance from those guys. Dallo, he needs to get his head checked. That guy, there's something wrong with him. I don't know what he was doing with that tackle. Like, why would you're on a yellow card and you dive in? Like who? Hey,
I
God.
never trusted that guy.
It's passion.
There's foolishness and there's passion, and that was foolishness. Bruno,
But at that time of the game, United were coming into it. So I feel like
Yes.
he just followed the momentum.
energy.
You were leading 1-0.
Is the momentum.
Like he gave Arsenal a way to win the game.
Yeah.
It's just,
So that's why he's not a top player, because
Yeah.
he should control.
Odegaard missed the penalties, but yeah, you guys are just fortunate that guys like Havertz were playing for Arsenal, because
you see the
Dallo
double
would
nutmeg
have
they
blown
gave to
everything.
Your so-called they said Saliba is better than what's his name? He says Saliba is better than Sokambo, better than Vidic, better than
Who said that? Wait,
the Arsenal guys.
Like who?
I will send you the link.
Let's move on.
Yeah, I want to see that.
But that
But
double
anyway,
nutmeg
yes.
though.
Show me one defender who has never been nutmegged. Show me one. One top defender was never. It's one of those
double
things.
nutmeg for you to fall
It's
down.
like
on the
it's like
floor.
in, it's like in
That's
it's like in
different.
basketball. If you're a defender, they'll dunk on you at some point. It's just part of the game. It is what it is. Doesn't mean you're suddenly a bad player because you got a nutmeg.
But you were nutmeg twice in 4 seconds and you fell down on the floor.
Okay, so Saliba is trash.
That's embarrassing.
Saliba is
bro.
trash because they nutmegged him twice. He's bad. He's a bad defender. But yeah, you were saying let's go back to the.
Are we done with the Arteta out? So you are saying Arteta out.
Yeah, I still think in. Yeah,
So what's the next one?
let's talk about
United.
Our man, Ruben Amorim. I'm leaving this to you guys. Has he done enough? Because there's a trend. It's United back, but even before that, there's a trend where United seem to play very well when they are playing defensively against big teams, catching teams on the break. They seem to do that very well. You've seen against City, you've seen against Liverpool, and now against Arsenal. But everybody else, when you guys actually come out to play some of the football, it doesn't seem to work. What's the problem?
So first of all, I'll just take the coach's quotes, which he said that nobody knows Manchester United problem. If he himself knew, he would have fixed the leaking roof. That was what Ruben Amorim said himself. So we've been saying that everybody feels like, if United buys this player, buys that. Nobody actually knows what the problem is. Now let's take it back. When Ruben Amorim came, his first training session, the training session was there to play in attack, and then you pause the game, you throw the ball back and told them to chase. That was because when he came, he studied that most of them don't like to track back, and that's how we're losing most of our games. And that's the question that he asked: that why come United play well when we defend, but when we are opening a game, because they don't have the energy to always come back and do the dirty work and all that. They want to play and all that. So managers have seen that, okay, these players don't have the energy to do the other work. But if you want to attack, you should be ready to follow the counter when it's going back into your goal. But these players, most of them are not built to do that, or they don't have the ability to do that, which the manager states against that. In our previous game that he studied in our team, the moment the referee gives final whistle, our players are on the floor. They are tired than their opponents. So there's something fundamentally wrong with them in terms of fitness and all that. That's why maybe we are better when we defend and then we counter, because that's a bit more, reserving your energy and then going forward. With this manager, what I like about him is that the difference between this manager and the previous manager is the clarity of his message. He's very clear with what he has said. He tells them everything he has said. He said in his press conferences that they don't have the balls to play. They lack the common sense sometimes. And what he means is that football is not like tactics is the least factor to affect people, like players playing in the game. Most of it comes to like confidence, your grit. Tactics is the last thing that resorts to. So he's trying to let the players know that he's taught them all these things, all the patterns of defender, but sometimes use your common sense. Sometimes that's why he meant that these players lack the common sense, and he's been playing with all that. But other previous managers like Ten Hag have not been able to put these messages out there for the players to know. But that's the good thing with Ruben Amorim. He's been able to be clear with them, tell them who we've seen Rashford. I sat here and I said Ten Hag will pamper Rashford and he'll be sacked. This man came, put the axe on the guy.
Straight.
He's not part of the team.
Straight.
You have to be playing well. You have to be, the discipline should come from the training grounds. And he mentioned something like it's not only about even his performance, how you relate with your teammates. So I don't even know how Rashford, I'm sure maybe headphones in, not talking to anybody.
You get more G's and boys all for street.
Exactly.
So be the guy.
So they see the intimacy, then he joins or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what United has been in. It's has come down to the players trying to put in certain energy in the games. That's what we've seen with Manchester City, Arsenal. The only thing they have to do is fight. It's not about, you have to stand here, position yourself where, play this way, in between the lines, blah, blah, blah. No. You have to fight. That's all I think the boys need. But then the problem is that these boys, do they have the energy to do it? Like to maybe the end of the season? Because as you said, I'll borrow a word, short memory. United fans, I think we have the most short memory.
The shortest memory.
Like, bro.
Yeah.
And
I don't know who you're referring to, but it's not me.
It's you know.
Because if you remember, when Ten Hag came, the first week against Brentford, Brighton, when they lost us, he said that Ten Hag went to train with them. They ran how many kilometers that they didn't run on the pitch. And from that November to February, United were unbeatable. But after that, so I'm just hoping this team that we are seeing this momentum, how long can they go? So all I'll tell my United fans, please calm your tits.
Yeah, and Arsenal fans
Calm your
too.
tits.
Arsenal fans too. Calm your tits.
Relax. With time.
They should calm their tits. Still not still.
Yeah, man. That's the message I have for my people.
Yeah, Joe, what about you? You are saying United are back. Are you really back?
Yeah, United are back. And so I get your sentiments and everything.
But back to what though? Back to 7th or?
Oh, back to winning ways. We didn't have time to train.
Yeah, 100%.
You understand? As the coach said, because every 3 days, you know how December is. Every 3 days it's a game. Every 3 days it's a game. So he has had to train the players with a lot of videos and for his philosophy and just trying to focus on the next opponent. He has not had time to implement his philosophy. As I said earlier, if you check previously on Sulia, I've charged the season. Next season, we'll see what I want. You understand? But this season, I feel like we're going to pick up some momentum. We're definitely not going to finish in the bottom 10. That's not going to happen.
So we've been like that 13 and 14.
That's
where
Ten
Hag left us.
I don't know about that, but we'll see.
Let's relax.
Bro, we've been 13 for some 14, whatever.
Yeah, you've been there.
How much will you bet? You're not going to finish in the bottom 10.
I hope so, bro. I hope so.
We're not finishing in the bottom 10. Anybody, if you want officer, catch the bet.
Yeah,
enter my DMs and tell
see.
me how much you go bet.
We'll see.
I will tell you right now, United will not finish in the bottom 10. Mark
see.
it, TikTok it, stream it, whatever you want to do. We'll not finish in the bottom 10. That is what it is. Oh, any amounts, just holler me. My investors are there.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see what will happen with that. Me, I believe you finish in the bottom 10, but let's see what happens. Yeah. Anyway, so last thing before we wrap up, because I think we've made our points from my side. Last thing from my side, I want to talk about Kai Havertz.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is he a striker? Is he a midfielder?
Oh my god.
Is he a defender?
But you're scoring goals sometimes.
Oh, they said
So-
Kai Havertz is the next. Oh, Charlie, FPL said they say recommended by
You see, so now the thing,
Sana.
my problem with Havertz is, I remember when Arsenal went to pay was 60 odd million pounds for Havertz, and I remember I tweeted, I was like, why? I was like, why? I don't understand, because when Havertz was at Chelsea, actually, he was one of my favorite Chelsea players, because Havertz has moments, and in those moments you'll be like, yo, like this guy is talented. Like he shows you in some moments that, yo, like there's something there. And when he's not playing for your team, it's nice to watch. But when he comes to your team, it's different. Havertz, I think, even though like when he comes to Arsenal, when he's confident, he has a problem with confidence. You know, there's some players that when they're not confident, they're just trash. When he has his confidence going for him, he's actually very good. Like when you watch him in the midfield and everything, the interchanges he makes with Odegaard and Trossard and everything, he has a great relationship with Saka. I'm like, this guy can play football, but as soon as he enters the box and there's a goal scoring chance, he becomes like
brain
dead. He becomes like, he has donkeys. He becomes like his donkeys. Like it's like suddenly he can't even move his feet straight. I'm like, what kind of guy is this? And even with, like again through that, he has these moments where I remember this goal he scored against Southampton this season where he just shifted it onto his left foot and bent it and it went off the post and he went to. I said, hey, I watched the match. I said, hey, is that Havertz? I couldn't believe it.
He showed something. Yeah,
and that's the thing. Yeah, he has class. He has talent. He has all the tools. But I don't know. Sometimes, oh god, what he did against Man U, Jesus Christ, I couldn't believe it. I think confidence is one of his big things. He has to be. If he's not confident, he can't play.
You know, I don't know which one was worse. If it's
the chances he missed, I couldn't believe. That's who he becomes when he gets front of the pole. That's what. He turns into that in front of the goal immediately.
But, to be honest, it's not about. I don't think it is him being brain dead but actually, the chance that he had.
Which easier
one?
Because there are many.
The one that like he just when you play and go out. Was easier to miss. I was like, I thought it was a corner. A goal kick.
Yes. I thought it was deflected. But I saw that
kick?
Nobody touched it.
Really?
I saw the replay. I was like, wow.
The keeper didn't save it all. Goal kick.
I was like, oh, Havertz. I was like, but it's good defending.
I don't know.
I saw the replay. I said,
You see the 2006 World Cup, Nigeria versus South Korea.
It was 2010. Yakubu.
2010, I said 2006. 2010.
Yes. That's something Havertz can do that.
I don't know which one is a worst miss. This one.
Yakubu's one is worse. It happens to him too much. That's the problem. It happens to him too much. You see, he reminds me of Nicholas Jackson, Darwin Nunez, in the sense that when they have time.
Some respect for his name.
No, listen. That's what I'm saying.
Jackson,
that's the thing. Havertz also had a period where he was scoring. The thing is, when they are playing and they have time, they forget. It's like they just lose their mind. Right. Havertz is one of those guys. Like if he falls, boom. If he doesn't get those chances, forget. Or like a header. That's what I'm saying. When the confidence comes, it's like he's just useless. But typically, when Havertz gets, if he just falls for him and he can just like stab his foot at it, Jackson has that, Nunez has that. But
Haaland has missed a chance like that.
Haaland too misses, but at least he scores some, yeah. But the thing is, Havertz, if he has time, like if it's 1-on-1 or he has to, round the keeper, oh my God, forget, just give up. He's not scoring. He's not scoring.
Where would you say his confidence was?
Havertz confidence.
Yeah, because I mean,
he's still Arsenal's top scorer this season. Interestingly. And I don't know. I think also it's also a change. It's also a change in the team. I think with Saka not being there, Odegaard was out injured for some time.
But Saka just got injured maybe like 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago.
I just say that because Saka's injured, Kai Havertz isn't confident.
I'm not saying that's the only reason though. There's a multitude of reasons. We don't know. We are not in his house too. We don't know what's going on at home and things like that. Football is so many things that contribute to one thing, right? And when you play with somebody for so long and you develop a chemistry and everything, you change that 100%. One piece. You now have to learn their movements. It can change so much for you. Like football is very complex. Relationships on the pitch are very complex.
These excuses,
it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. I can't give him an excuse for what he did yesterday, especially as an Arsenal fan. I don't want to see his face again. I'm not making any excuses for that guy. I'm just trying to understand why suddenly, as sudden as he started playing well, it's as suddenly as he started playing bad. And I don't understand why, as a professional footballer, there are some chances that you miss. And it's not just this match. The Newcastle match, he also missed some chances. There are like 4 or 5 matches where I'm just like,
secret agents.
It cannot be
Starring.
on purpose, because you know how you can be so close to the pool. I don't know if you guys, like when you play football with your friends, where you intentionally try to miss but to still go inside. It's not intentional. He's just bad. Oh no. I'm tired.
One player
I'm tired.
one player, Ojo Hoyland, he has to be serious. So.
Hey,
Another
He has to
guy.
be serious.
Another
hey,
guy.
Highland.
Another guy.
They have given up on him. I can't.
Oh,
I
me
think-
one out there. I take
see-
I take that.
And people are always talking about why doesn't Arteta buy a striker. I think this is one of the reasons. People like him, Hoyland are one of the reasons. Hoyland
Highland. That's it for me.
and Darwin Nunez.
See,
Like
what
right
I
now,
do.
I feel like
Yeah, they-
strikers
What I do.
strikers in general they're very few. Like top level strikers, they are so few. If you want to buy a striker, you are breaking the bank. Hoyland was like 80
You don't have to
million.
break the bank, to be honest.
You have to break the bank.
No, people like no. You guys can go and buy Vlahovic. But people,
How much do you think Vlahovic would go for? You think
Like
Juventus
60
will give it
like 60M?
60M? Go and buy Messi. If it was 60M, you think you still be there?
And
You are
people like
joking.
Hoyland, I
Bro,
think United
you are
rush
joking.
him
How much do you
because
think
You are
Vlahovic
joking.
will go
You
for?
are
some
joking.
other
It's
clubs
60 M's.
too, so-
You are joking. You are joking.
Yeah, you see.
You are joking. You are
No,
joking.
but listen, please. If you're in any
Arsenal
agents who are
Arsenal-
watching this
Isak is
video,
a striker,
please,
trust me.
how much do you think Vlahovic and Juve will go for? Me personally, I think he'll go for
but Isak,
60M.
That's why you're not an agent.
Newcastle will say 150. Isak.
Yes,
Isak
exactly.
is Premier League tried and tested.
Yes,
That's
but that's the thing.
different price.
Nobody's buying Isak for 150 mil. It's not happening. But nobody will do it. Man City crowd will not do
Because
it.
even this guy right now, his release clause, what's his name? Osimhen, is 68 million.
But you see, sometimes you have to think about football in a different way. Release clause is just
You're right.
you have to now come and pay his agents, pay him his sign-on fee. It will pass
It's
100 million.
Former club solidarity.
Exactly.
They all collect the same
Forget that release clause. It's just a number.
Academies they school.
No. Release clause is just a number. Like signing players, like transfer business is so complex now. And if you're buying a top level striker, they are not, and that's why people are trying to buy young up and coming strikers. That's why I do buy. Relax, let me land.
There are so many
That's why
strikers.
people.
Stick and things all day.
That's why people will try and buy players like Hoyland for 80 million, Darwin Nunez for 80 million. If these are the low level strikers who have shown a glimpse of talent, they are 20, 21, 22. That's the prices that they are going for. And you're now going to buy a player who's 26, 27, entering his prime, and he's banging goals, bro.
Okay.
You will move money from your bottles.
Omar Mamouche.
And that's another thing. You also shouldn't go and buy a striker who has only played well for one season.
Exactly.
That's
City is
a
literally-
rookie move.
City is literally buying
No,
this guy.
City, they are under
Julian
pressure.
Alvarez was also one season. They bought
Which
they
one
bought-
season?
You see those ones. Ojo,
Alvarez was at City for almost 3 seasons.
No, I'm saying before he came to City, he had one good season.
How
City
much did they
bought
buy him for?
yes.
20 million.
Alvarez price wasn't that big. You see those ones, you get them somewhere if you are
No,
lucky.
listen.
See,
for the past
exactly.
for the past 3 years, Arsenal has not bought one. of
Okay,
those.
so then let's look at the
The
strikers.
last competent striker that
listen,
Arsenal had was
most of these,
Aubameyang.
let's look at the big teams what they've been doing. Let's say Man City. Before now they had all this pressure. Where were they signing from? In the Premiership, Mahrez from Leicester, Sterling from Liverpool.
And you pay.
You pay, but because they know that the guy knows the Premiership, they'll go for that first. Calvin Phillips was a mistake, but more times you have to look at your league. Who is the good one there that can come right now before you go to?
And
other
even
leagues?
then, it's still not a guarantee.
Yeah.
Because like we said, Calvin Phillips is still not a guarantee. So like signing players, I feel like people. That's the thing with fans is like. Maybe it's the FIFA or the football manager or something that's worrying our mind.
Yes.
But signing players is not easy, bro. Like you can buy players and it will not work. Like it happens all the time.
Oh, we
so
know.
and Arsenal we've had our issues of signing Nicolas Pepe and things, 80 million pounds. Failure. We're up to now, we are still paying for that transfer
See,
fee.
United, we created Galacticos. So
Yes.
Di Maria, Falcao, Schweinsteiger,
Teams are still
Schneiderlin.
paying that money, bro. They're still paying that money.
We brought
Damian
Pogba.
Blind.
Charlie,
Pogba.
Even
Unlocking-
we're even going
the
for
unlocking of
we're even
Pogba.
going for Grealish.
Charlie, we went for
Grealish.
Sanchez, bro. Came to play piano.
Charlie.
Bro,
Grealish, 100 million for Grealish. They are still paying that money. Chelsea bought Enzo and Caicedo. Now it's looking like they might be playing well, but if you look at their whole Chelsea career up to now, they have not even paid 1% of the money back on the pitch. So like signing players, yeah, you can spend the money, but at the end of the day, you have to pay. You have to pay for it if you're not showing it on the pitch. So when people are saying that, yeah, why don't Arsenal buy a striker, bro? Where the striker D? Where is the striker? We just said 150 million, bro. I don't think Arsenal's ever seen 150 million before.
Okay, so I have a question for Arsenal. All the other players you signed this year, do you think they were as necessary as a striker?
They were not.
So
But
then why
as I
didn't
just
you
said,
collate all that money?
That's not how
and
football
go and
works.
buy-
That's not how
What are you
football
saying?
works.
You're saying it's the money. You're supposed to use the money.
Okay. Now listen.
Ama has been given, what's it called? 100 CDs. She has gone to
who
use
did we sign?
50 CDs to
who
buy.
did Arsenal sign
Who
this
do we
year?
sign?
You went to buy Calafiori.
Uh-huh.
You went to buy Mikel Merino.
Uh-huh.
You went to buy what's this guy's name?
Sterling came on loan.
Okay, Sterling was on loan. Fine. Sterling's on loan.
So now Calafiori. Arsenal, what's going on right now? If you look at the back for what's happening, there's an injury crisis. So if we didn't sign Calafiori, if we didn't right now,
Zinchenko.
like who we play exactly? We playing
No, but you guys
Zinchenko
where's Tomiyasu?
injured. Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
No, okay, wait.
They are
But
signing
this
players.
guy came on yesterday and can play left back and right back. Tierney.
He can't play right back. It's a lie.
Okay, fine.
He's a
He
left
can
back
play
in the
left back.
LCM, but he's going. He's even leaving the club.
Tierney,
He's
he
also
has never
he's
proved
also
anything
injury
since he
prone.
came.
That guy will tell you something by tomorrow. We'll hear that he's injured. Another injury prone guy. So like, if you've identified a problem area in the team, last season we didn't have any left backs, zero.
So that's priority.
So now we're playing Zinchenko in big games. I remember, I'll never forget Arsenal versus Liverpool, where Salah, oh god, he started crying like. So if you see that there's a problem area in the team and you fix that problem area, and then center mid as well, just seen Jorginho is injured, Partey, any day now he's going to jail. Like, there's a problem in this area of the team on the pitch. If you've gone to sign players to fill that gap, then you now come and say that because maybe at that moment there are no injuries in that position and maybe Merino's on the bench, and you say that why did you sign Merino?
So why did you sign
so
Trossard?
short sighted?
Trossard.
Why so the Trossard that since Arsenal signed him, do you feel like it was a bad sign? Or do you feel like we haven't needed him? Especially now that we have 3 attackers left for the rest of the season. You feel like Trossard was not a good signing? Somebody who plays number 10, who plays 9, who plays on the left, who plays on the right.
But you need a striker. I didn't like.
How much was Trossard?
I don't know.
20 million.
Okay. It was 20 million.
What has he brought us for 20 million? Last season, I think he was our top scorer last season. Is that bad? Yes. From the bench.
Charlie, Arsenal.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, they're actually signing good. They are good signings.
Conversation I've had there. I don't even understand why Arsenal people make noise that we are in the title.
And that's the thing, is because like when you sign these players and someone like, I remember when we signed Trossard, people were upset like why have we signed Trossard? After a few games they're like, okay, I get it, like I see his value.
Sign more PSF for the strike.
Anyway,
but
so this is why United are where they are.
Because I'm taking the piss.
No, you're not. He's serious. People like this are United. You're talking about strikers. You guys bought Højlund, you bought Zexi. How's that going for you?
No, because we bought young players who we assumed were going to take off.
Exactly.
Højlund.
Because his name sounds like.
It's not because his name sounds like Haaland, but
before he came, they said his whole career, he had
even scored Atlanta. It was just one season.
18, his whole career. They say he has scored 18 goals before you paid 80 million. Let's not even bring Anthony and those guys.
They had other teams were linked to Højlund, so they want to quickly.
So that's what I'm saying. Arsenal don't want to get into that position. Like if you're buying a striker, bro, it's different from buying a defender or buying a midfielder.
Yeah. It's Woodward. We all know Woodward is not a full. He's a shit.
That's why
we don't need to make those mistakes.
That's why Arteta doesn't want to make those mistakes. And so I think people just need buy a striker. I see they sell a striker for the kiosks down there. Like, let's be serious.
Striker.
United, the way they've been doing signings recently, they are wrong. Because bro, when Sir Alex was there, I never enjoyed transfer window.
Oh yeah.
We're not signing players. So you just go and bring Obertan from somewhere. You go and bring Chicharito.
Exactly.
And then you add him to the Rooney's and for one season.
Especially now with PSR and things, if you go and spend 100 and this million or somebody, bro, you might pay for his down. And even there's people also forget there's PSR in the Premier League, but there's also UEFA also have their own.
FFP.
So there's so many things you have to consider. You can't just
Newcastle
buy
are the richest
players.
club in the world, but they can't even show it.
Exactly.
Newcastle.
You can't just buy players. So yeah, I think the mistake was not getting Isak when Newcastle got Isak because they got him about 60 million. But the thing is, as Sociedad, he was never this. He's come into his own at Newcastle. So even that 60 million at the time was a gamble.
Back in Dortmund.
No,
Even that 60 million at the time was a
Arsenal
gamble.
Always had this kind of stupidity. What's it called? Mentality when it comes to transfers. You remember when Suarez went to
That's when guys economics.
That's a different time, bro. That was a different
49.
time.
They say that release cost be 49 million. So they bought 49 million.
Yeah, £1.
Was 40
40 and £1.
40 and £1.
Yeah.
Therefore, knock them. Bro, since the past 10 years.
Obviously, if you leave it to the fans, we will spend the money. But it's not that simple, like we've discussed. Buying players is not that simple, bro. Like I'm saying, it's not. This is not FIFA career.
Listen. No, I will not take this. I will not accept what you are saying because look at Tottenham. They built a new stadium. They have gone through so much, and then they bought Solanke. Record signing. What's it called?
That's a terrible example.
No. But they still bought. They haven't won anything. They haven't won anything. But they still bought a striker that they needed.
Okay, relax.
They bought.
Listen.
I feel like Tottenham.
Let me ask you a question.
I feel like Tottenham have had better transfer windows than Arsenal.
Wow, I'm happy for them with their what have they done with it? Like, what are you saying?
That one, they can say it's from a what's it called, organization level.
Then, but like exactly, what are you talking about?
It's irrelevant if nothing happens. That one,
it's the same way you said it's irrelevant that Arsenal are playing well and we are not winning. It's irrelevant if Arsenal are not playing well and not winning trophies. The same way if you are buying good players and you're not doing anything with this, then what? To what end? No, Chelsea is a bad example.
Chelsea.
1.5 billion. We will not take it. We don't have that money.
People are 2 weeks away from 110 charges, so we go relax.
Chelsea's different. Chelsea, it's a whole different world. Like, we don't even talk about Chelsea.
Yeah.
We don't have that money, bro.
One team that does smart signings is Liverpool.
Yes, Liverpool is the only one. Liverpool is the only team that like.
Because Nunes was a one-season wonder, and then they went to buy him.
But you know one thing I respect about them. One thing I respect about them. They, even if they don't get what they want, they are not pushed to go and look for anyone. They'll find a similar player.
That's what Arteta is trying. Like, you see, he's learning from the teams he's playing against.
So which striker is he trying to?
That's what he's trying to do. But Nkoye, like. Me, I don't know. I don't work there.
They didn't get Caicedo, they didn't get Lavia, but at least don't you get Endo, who will come and do the job.
Yes.
Even cheaper.
Yes.
It's okay.
They brought in Gravenberch, they brought in Macal. Like, they spent good money on these players.
And guys.
When money was about to leave, they weren't forced to go and look for some 70 million. They brought in Jota.
That's like they are showing us how.
Yes.
That's the best way to do business. That's the best way to do business. That's the
even the Chiesa that Chiesa was such a beautiful side. It paid me that United didn't even
that one is a risk, but it was a calculated risk.
Yeah.
Because they only spent what was it 15 million or something like
something
for somebody who when he's fit he's one of the best wingers in the world,
bro. Right? So I mean, on the right, I'm on the left.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie, like so,
and they add him to the 11. Jesus.
So if we are looking at Liverpool,
yeah.
So if you're looking at Liverpool and you see, even that's another thing, like. They don't want to just give you money, like as a player, like, okay, yeah, you want to stay. Arsenal also made that mistake with Aubameyang. We gave him the money, he forgot how to play. They don't want to make that mistake with this is not where you get your retirement money.
Same with United.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
United will give you more contract safe.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I mean the crazy one is Phil Jones. The crazy one is Phil Jones. Phil Jones yesterday, last year that his contract ended. I was like, what? I've not seen this guy for like 6 years. But it was only last year that his contract ended.
But you don't say
So-
what be name. I don't know how much is Ahmad's new contract.
I didn't see that.
I don't think I've disclosed it,
Yeah,
though.
just think.
But I don't. This guy wanted 200k.
Who?
Kobe Menu.
Yeah. That's why they want to offload him.
No, but they're not going to offload him. So I think what Ineos is saying is that they will do they want to do performance based.
But how much is he collecting right now?
Oh, he's claiming like 100 or less.
That's
Now, it will be
crazy.
Less than 100. It will be less than 100. For him to ask for 200, hey.
Yeah.
You see, and it's because he knows. You see, he
19.
the thing is, I'm looking around and I'm seeing this guy is collecting this much. This guy is collecting. No, then me too. I also deserve this. That's what
it's
it is.
taking 365.
Casemiro to 350k. So if I'm Kobe Manu, I'm looking at Casemiro.
315,000 for Rashford.
If I'm looking at Casemiro, he's taking
And
350k.
then-
Why shouldn't I get
Casemiro is
at least 200k? So I mean, I understand him. So, but yeah, let's wrap this up. Basically, we've been talking for a while. Basically, I'm still Arteta in. You guys are saying
Yeah, I think
Man U is back.
you guys should pack it up. Arteta is enough.
Sure, we'll see what happens. Anyway, so in the comments, leave your views, your ideas. Are we right? Are we wrong? Let us know what's happening. Share with your friends. Like, comment,
Send to
subscribe.
your father, your mother.
All
you know
those
what it
things.
is.
Everyone.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Thank you for joining us.
It's Sulia.
Sulia